Hello YouTube and welcome back. In today's video we're going to be discussing how to create the perfect melody, the best way to structure it, and how to create a tropical-like house drop made out of one-shots and using bass clefs easy chords. Now if you want to follow along, I kindly provide bass clefs easy chords and some one-shots. Bass clefs easy chords would cost you about $19, so don't tell too many people I'm giving it away, or this video might get yanked off YouTube. But it's in the description, so just look in the description if you want bass clefs easy chords and some one-shots that I'm going to be using in this tutorial. Okay, without further ado, let's get started. I've just got some drums loaded in here, a drum loop, just goes like that. What you're going to want to do after you've got bass clefs easy chords installed, go to your MIDI effects, MIDI effect rack, and drag out bass clefs easy chords into a bit of empty space where it says drop files and devices here. It should create a MIDI channel for you, so we'll just right click on MIDI and we'll go to rename, which is Control and R as the shortcut, and we'll call it melody, and then we'll click here, then we'll right click and we'll give it a colour. We'll get a nice pale yellow. Then what we want to do is highlight 8 bars because we're going to be doing an 8-bar clip. Highlight 8 bars and right click on the highlighted area and come down to insert MIDI clip, click on that, then click back on the MIDI clip we just created at the top of the bar, then press Control and L to loop it, then press the plus button to zoom in, and we'll just drag that over there so you can see it. And then what you're going to want to do is come down to your one shots, whether you've saved them to on your Ableton folder system down here. Mine's called Ableton Samples. So if I go to my Splice Samples, I'm going to be using Pop House Essentials. I'll be giving these away free. The link will be in the description. Then what you're going to want to do is come to Instruments and grab an instance of Simpler, left click and drag it out onto your MIDI clip. That's fine. And then we'll go back to Samples and we'll try Synth Shot 27. We'll load it in there. We'll click on our piano roll, our MIDI clip down here. It's best to note if you start off on the C3 key, which is probably the best key to use to keep bass clefs easy chords in tune. Never go past or on C4 and never go below C3. But if you start on C2 and you think that's a better key for your thing, never go beyond say B2. Never go into C3 and below it. But I like starting on C3. It's over here, look where my magnifying glass is. So C3, that's the key there, and this is the note lane that corresponds to it. So we'll right click on the grid somewhere, we'll select half note, then we'll press B to get the pencil tool out, or click up here where the mouse icon is in the items flashing, click on that, then we'll put 1 here. Just watch where I'm placing these, feel free to pause the video, but I'll quickly tell you I'm playing. It says C3 here, look where the magnifying glass is, and up here it says bar 1. We'll zoom in a bit. So I'll put one on bar 1, C3, we'll have our next one on bar 2.3, and we'll have B3. And then we'll have one on D3 on number 4. Then we'll press Control, then we'll press B to turn our pencil tool off. We'll select from 5 bars up here, look, but not touching, not highlighting any of the notes. You don't want to do that. You can highlight, go all the way across, drag out to all across to 1 bar to highlight it. This gap is very important for when we duplicate it or line it up properly in the 8-bar clip. Now press Control and D to duplicate. If we go across, it's done what we want. Then we right click on the grid somewhere, empty bit of space, not on a note. There's 1/4. We'll press B to get the pencil tool out, and we'll put 1 on E3, and we'll put 1 on A3, put 1 on G3, and 1 on D3. We'll leave a gap, put 1 on E3 and G3. I'll just go along filling these in now. What I'm doing here, the best way to create melodies is to start on the lowest key possible of your range that you selected. We've chosen C3, then move up, or you can start higher up, like on highest note in the category, B3, and work your way down. And when you get to the bottom, you can start from the top, but then you'd have to go down again like this. But you can start from the bottom and go up. It's better to do something like, I'll just show you quickly. If I just copy all that, if I cut it all. So if we start on C3, C3, it's best to go up, well not just C4, like that, and then you could start from C3 again, or even above this time, maybe D3, and start working your way up again. Or you could start from, say, the very next one, similar, and work your way down. But what we're gonna do is go back to our original clip. So we're gonna work down from here. So we right click on the grid somewhere, enter bit of space, let's go to 1/8 note. Take 1 off there, just click on it with the pencil tool. We'll click 2 off there actually. Shave a little bit off off that one. We'll come back to doing it in just a second. And put 1 there. This one G3. Do 1 off there. Then shave a bit off there, bit off here. Just go to the edge of the note until you see this half an eye icon, and just drag little bits off. Take that one off there. We want to be making like choppy sounds by tailing a bit of the notes off on the 7th bar, the 5th bar, and the 3rd bar, and the end of the 8th bar being a 9. Because the beginning of the 3rd bar will be the end of the 2nd bar, and so on and so forth. You want to make a slight change every 2 bars to keep on the 4x4 composition scale. And if we solo the channel, we'll play that back now. We can just quickly tail off of here. Now I'll play it back. As you can hear, that's really good, but it could be better. So come down here to your bass clefs easy chords and your simpler. Since it's a melody, we want to click on this hertz, 1 hertz, and put in 3.25, which is 3,250 hertz, 3.25 kilohertz, plus return. Turn the frequency down to 18 kilohertz. Put the release on 160. Turn up the volume to about 10. Turn down the decay to about 350, and turn down the sustain to about 5. We'll say 5.2. Then what we can do with bass clefs easy chords, what you can change the chord set. So if we go to chord set 1, it changes the rhythm, but it's slightly out of tune when you choose the chord sets. So to get it back in tune, you'd have to use a mixture of the octaves here, look, and the keys. So if we turn that up to say 75, and turn the semitones all the way down to -1 octave, 12 semitones, so 12 semitones in 1 octave. Try chord set 2. Chord set 3 is pretty good. If we turn down the ARP on and type to 25, say. Now this has become activated properly, the ARP speed and ARP note length. So we could choose say 12. And up the ARP note length. If we bring in our drums now, and what you can do from there on in is go back to MIDI effects, drag out your arpeggiator, allow more of the sound to come through by upping the gate. We'll turn it from 50%. Then we'll click on what says shift, we'll put it in the minor scale, and it's a C key, it's already in C, we choose C from here, look, to get in tune properly. Let's choose style from up to chord trigger. Let's put the sync. If you've got a BPM of 1 to 8, a standard EDM tempo, click on sync. So it says 20 milliseconds and turn it up to 237 ms milliseconds. 237. Put it on beat and put it down to 1/4. Turn back down the gate, say to 95. We'll lessen the release. And we'll lower the attack. And we'll down the sustain a bit. can try play order if you like. It doesn't sound very good. I'd keep it on chord trigger, to be honest. Put the steps. What that does, where it says distance, it's got plus 12 semitones. It means it can travel a range of 12 semitones, and how many different layers, dynamics, how many additional sounds it can input into the clip. So that's free. If we turn it down, say the distance to something like 3 semitones, and up the steps to the maximum of 8, maybe down to say 5. Have the distance on plus 2 semitones and steps on 5. You turn velocity on and re-trigger to leave it as it is. Or you can turn off free and put it back on 1/8. So if you put it on 1/12 say, then have the straight on swing 8. Or maybe swing 32. Swing 16. That's where it sounds good. Feel free to experiment with this, YouTube. Feel free to experiment. But that's just the essence, how to create the fundamentals on how to create a really good melody. That's just an 8-bar. Feel free to duplicate the channel, add more effects to it, or resequence the melody for the next 8 bars by just maybe highlighting 4 bars, moving it to the beginning, then moving the next one all the way to the end, pressing Control and left clicking on both clips, so you highlight them both, right click and go to consolidate to join them as one clip. And now if we play it back, sounds pretty good. Well, that's it for today's video, YouTube. If you've enjoyed it, please give it a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, please do so. Until next time, YouTube, it's now Music Set Point, and I'm signing out.